Attention passionate San Francisco 49ers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC West and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on San Francisco 49ers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true San Francisco 49ers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and San Francisco 49ers fans. Let's get to the news. All right, folks, let's get right into it. The NFL offseason is never dull, and this year the buzz is all about a potential blockbuster move that could reshape the 49ers' offensive line and, quite frankly, their entire championship outlook. According to whispers from some trusted sources, most notably Diana Rossini, there's serious talk about the San Francisco 49ers making a bold push to acquire Orlando Brown Jr. from the Cincinnati Bengals. And trust me, this isn't just idle chatter. We're talking about a move that could solidify the 49ers' offensive line for years to come, especially at a time when protecting Brock Purdy and opening lanes for Christian McCaffrey and the rushing attack is more critical than ever. To set the stage, the 49ers' offensive line has been a mixed bag this season, particularly after losing Trent Williams to injury. Williams suffered a shoulder injury in Week 4, and since then the line has struggled to find consistency. The team is currently sitting at 4-5 in the NFC West, and one of the main issues has been pass protection, allowing 32 sacks in just 9 games. That's a huge number, especially for a team with Super Bowl aspirations. It's clear that the front office is considering aggressive moves to address this, and Orlando Brown Jr. is at the top of that list. Now, for those who might not be familiar with Brown, he's an elite left tackle, a player who embodies everything you want in a franchise cornerstone. Standing with arms that stretch over 36 inches, Brown is a bull in the trenches, known for swallowing bull rushes and dominating opposing pass rushers. This season, he's been a beast, playing 9 games with a PFF grade of 90, 2 overall, which puts him among the top 5 tackles in the league. His pass blocking is stellar with a 92, 4 grade, allowing just 1 sack while registering 3 QB hits and 12 pressures. His run blocking is equally impressive, with an 88.7 grade and an 88% win rate, making him a true two-way threat on the line. Brown's career is decorated with 4 Pro Bowls, and he's known for his footwork, which is as graceful as a dance, almost reminiscent of Lane Johnson at his peak. Despite a minor injury that caused him to miss a game in Week 3, his YAC yards after contact allowed is just 14 per run, and he wins contested blocks at a rate of 62%. These are elite numbers for a tackle who can anchor an offensive line and allow a quarterback like Purdy to operate smoothly. But why are the Bengals willing to part ways with Brown? The answer lies in their current rebuild mode. Cincinnati, with a $18 million cap space, is in a bit of a flux after their 3-6 start and a recent injury to Joe Burrow, who hurt his wrist in Week 5. The Bengals are now prioritizing a rebuild, especially on the offensive line, after a rough stretch that saw their run defense leak 142 yards per game in the AFC North. They're also eyeing offloading Brown to free up cap space, around $28 million in base salary for 2026, and to acquire draft capital for their rebuilding efforts. The Bengals are more than willing to trade Brown for a first-round pick in 2026 and a third-rounder in 2027, especially as they look to develop their young offensive linemen and bolster their defense. For the 49ers, the potential arrival of Brown would be a game-changer. Imagine him anchoring the left side of the line, giving Purdy that extra half-second to survey the field, allowing Kyle Shanahan to call more aggressive bootlegs and play-action passes without fearing immediate pressure. This addition would elevate the entire offensive scheme, opening up more running lanes for Christian McCaffrey, who's been fantastic this season with over 700 rushing yards and a 4.2 yards per carry average. Brown's presence could push the 49ers' run game to new heights, maybe even helping them surpass the 150-yard mark consistently, which would be a nightmare for opposing defenses. Furthermore, the impact on the 49ers' pass protection would be significant. Currently, they're allowing around 32 sacks, which is decent but could be much better. Brown's addition could boost their ranking into the top 8 in sacks allowed, enabling Purdy to operate with more confidence and consistency, especially in critical third-down situations. This is vital because Shanahan's offense thrives on quick, precise throws, and having a premier tackle like Brown would make life easier for Brock, giving him that extra time to find Kittle or Debo in the open field. Speaking of Kittle, a healthy George Kittle has been a mismatch for defenses this season, reeling in over 500 yards and earning a solid 87, 6 PFF grade. With Brown protecting Purdy's blind side, the 49ers could unleash even more explosive plays, turning games into one-sided affairs. And let's not forget, the defense benefits from this offensive stability too. Extended drives and possession time, thanks to a dominant line, keep opposing offenses off the field, giving the 49ers defense a chance to rest and regroup. Now, let's talk about the bigger picture here. The 49ers are currently sitting in a strong position to make a deep playoff run, but their window could be significantly widened with a move like this. The Super Bowl odds are already favorable, around plus 800 according to some betting sites, and adding a talent like Brown could push those odds even higher. Remember, the team's history shows that investing in the offensive line has always paid dividends, whether it's Joe Staley or Trent Williams. Brown fits that mold perfectly, a player who can be a cornerstone for the next decade. This move would also send a clear message about the 49ers' ambitions. They're not just looking for a quick fix. They're aiming for sustained dominance, a dynasty that could rival the great San Francisco teams of the past. The 49ers front office has shown time and again that they're not afraid to make bold moves, whether it was acquiring Debo Samuel or making strategic draft picks, and trading for Orlando Brown Jr. would be another statement of intent. Of course, it's not just about the immediate impact. Brown's presence would influence the culture of the locker room, bringing veteran leadership and a winning mentality. He's played in big games, been to the playoffs multiple times, and understands what it takes to perform under pressure. That kind of experience is invaluable, especially when facing tough NFC foes like the Eagles or the Cowboys in the postseason. Now, it's important to remember that negotiations are always complex, and the Bengals will look for premium draft picks, possibly a first-rounder in 2026 and a third in 2027, plus other considerations. The 49ers front office has proven they're willing to make these kinds of moves, especially if it means elevating the team to championship status. With the talent they already have, Purdy, McCaffrey, Kittle, and a stout defense, the addition of Brown could be the final piece that turns a Super Bowl contender into a true dynasty. Looking ahead, the implications are immense. The 49ers could solidify their offensive line for the next several seasons, giving Purdy a reliable protector and allowing Shanahan to dial up even more creative plays. It would also send a message to the rest of the league that San Francisco is all in, committed to winning now and for years to come. And let's be honest, fans are already dreaming of another Lombardi trophy, and this move could be the spark that ignites that desire into reality. In terms of the fan base, the excitement is palpable. We've seen the enthusiasm for the team grow with each game, and the potential acquisition of a player like Brown would elevate that even more. Imagine the energy at Levi's Stadium when Brown takes the field, anchoring the left side of the line, protecting Purdy like a true franchise tackle. That's the kind of moment that energizes the entire fan base and makes every game a must-watch event. So, as we wait for official confirmation, keep your eyes on this story. The NFL offseason is full of surprises, but right now, the 49ers are positioning themselves for a major shakeup, one that could define their season and set the stage for a long-term dynasty. The whispers are getting louder, and if this trade goes through, it could be one of the most impactful moves in recent franchise history. It's a bold gamble, but if executed correctly, it could pay off in Super Bowl glory. In conclusion, folks, the potential trade for Orlando Brown Jr. represents more than just a player swap. It's a strategic move that could transform the 49ers' offensive line, boost their Super Bowl chances, and cement their place as NFC powerhouses for years to come. Whether or not this deal happens, one thing is clear. The 49ers remain committed to excellence, and their pursuit of greatness continues to be relentless. The season is heating up, and the next few weeks will be critical in shaping the team's future. So stay tuned, stay passionate, and get ready for what could be an historic offseason for your San Francisco 49ers. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest San Francisco 49ers news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, San Francisco 49ers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential trade? Are you excited about the idea of Orlando Brown donning the red and gold? Do you think it's the move that pushes this team over the top? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the San Francisco 49ers. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates and insights, so stay tuned for the latest San Francisco 49ers news. The road to Super Bowl LVIII is getting more intense, and with moves like this, the Niners are showing they're here to play for keeps.